Hey guys, this is Joe Wang here with tips and examples on how to live a fruitful life. Today I will be talking about fruitfulness in a mentor and mentee relationship. Now you may be wondering, is having a mentor worth it? I would say absolutely. In Proverbs 22:6 it says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." Basically, what that verse is saying is that we need people who are older than us, who are more mature than us, who has gone through life a lot more, to train us and teach us and guide us, to live a more fruitful life, So the thing is that today I will be talking about two mentors that have helped me grow more fruitful. One of my mentors is a former pastor and young life leader. He is pretty much like a life coach to me. He taught me how to grow more fruitful spiritually as well as, physically in daily life, like, life skills. As far as spiritually, one important lesson that he has taught me is the analogy of the up, in, and out. Basically, he is saying is that, in order to have a fruitful life, you gotta balance in all three areas. The up is basically, how is your relationship with God or the man upstairs? How much do you do devotions to really go in the Word to get to know God better? As well as, your prayer. Do you do prayers? Basically your one-on-one relationship between you and God. And the in is basically saying in fellowship, like your life with other fellow, believers. You gotta share your life with other people, and as a way to, encourage each other and build each other up, and hold each other accountable to help each other grow in their faith. As far as the out goes, it is the short form for outreach. Think of it that way. How am I gonna get the gospel out to friends or families who are still non-believers? Share them about who Jesus is. All three of these aspects, up, in, and out, must be balanced in your life in order to have a fruitful Christian life. As far as, life skills, my mentor has taught me, that in order to try planning, in order to plan for your future, write down who you see yourself 5 years from now. Write down, dreams big or small, doesn't matter. Write them down and work your way towards the goals. He taught me that, the basic way to work towards a goal is being good stewardships with the resources that you currently have. Good stewardship with the resources, for example, using time wisely as well as using your money and resources wisely as well, because the thing is that, if you don't plan on any of those two, if you slack, if you don't use your time wisely on the things that matter, as well as if you don't use your money wisely, those two things can really hinder in making your dreams potentially happen, big or small. My second mentor is a person who leads with me in Tri-City Capernaum Young Life, or we call it Fun Life in our region. Since he has seen me, how I interact with, kids with special needs, he basically focuses on teaching me, how to develop, leadership skills. So, because the thing is I really hope that one day, that I can work in a Christian nonprofit organization specifically to help, kids, especially special needs, to know about Jesus as well as grow in their faith, the thing is that I can't just be doing what I am right now. I can't just be doing the basics of what a regular volunteer leader does. You know, he taught me that, in order to, become like a director, to become a staff member, there's a lot more that goes into it. The thing is that, if you want to, move up in position, you need to, that comes with more responsibilities. You gotta foresee more areas. Like for example, if you want to be in charge of running a program, the thing is that you gotta focus on not just your own tasks. You gotta go the extra mile, to see what other people have needs. Like for example, if a kid is neglected, even though it's the other volunteer leader's job to, take care of them or accompany them, if you see certain kids who are needy, who are neglected, you should try to engage them. Basically, always find something to do. Always find something to do and be aware of what needs to be done, and help each other. As well as he also taught me, that in order, if you want to really move up, especially if you want to be like, work doing that as a job, as a profession, you gotta also take care of the business side. What he means by that is, like, planning, like for example, like my area director at Tri-City Fun Life, she, every time near the beginning of the school year, she would plan every single, club, what each club will be about, the time, the place, where we're gonna meet, everything on the schedule, and the theme of each club throughout, a few months to even up to like a full school year's advance. She would plan everything and write and have them all printed out and giving it to the families. That's the business side, as well as preparing for snacks, as well as who's gonna give the club talk, which leader will be leading which group games and what group games to make. Basically, just you gotta, if you want to be actually working for them, there's a difference between leading and working for them. If you want to work for a Christian organization, you gotta also pay attention to the business side. Be in charge of everything and planning everything. And he has also, besides that, I've also asked him questions like, because like for me, I've also struggled in, how to get the special needs to learn about Jesus, how to get them to grasp the gospel, to love God, to know more about God. And my mentor said, the most important thing is to treat the special needs kids, even the people that are low functioning, the people that are least among us, to basically treat them as how you would treat normal people. Don't be afraid that, those special needs, they have like learning difficulties, they will not understand the gospel. I mean, yes, it's true, they may not understand the gospel like we do, they may not be as good as contributing in, Bible study discussions, and sharing their life and all that, but, just treat them as who they are, be their friend, love on them, show your love, show your caring, for them, and let God's love, flow to them, do your best, and God will take care of the rest. So yeah, both of my mentors really taught me, in how to really push me and how to live a more fruitful life, So, what is your mentor like? What's your relationship with you and your mentor? I would love to hear in the comments below. As well as, if you don't have a mentor, I highly, highly recommend, you finding one, especially if, preferably, someone who is much older than you, who is much more stronger in their Christian walk and mature, look for those people and ask, hey, do you have time? I really, really want to grow, in life. I want to live a more fruitful life. Can you help me both spiritually as well as, physically, and I want to learn some more life skills, ask them, and, and a lot of times from my experience, they are glad to help, because mentors really want, people who are mentors, they want to see the younger generation, grow to their fullest of potential and succeed. Well, this is all I have for today. If you want to learn about more tips and examples on how to live a fruitful life, feel free to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.